Yo, so real quick, I just want to put it out there. In my opinion, Bill Cosby did it. And he deserves everything that he's going to get because of it. That's just my opinion. It is what it is. We can argue, we can fight about it, but to me, it's a lot of non-factors that people are bringing up. All right? He put his hands on somebody sexually, or he forced himself on somebody sexually, whether it's one person or 30 chicks or 40. It doesn't matter. He put his hands on somebody in a sexual manner that didn't want it. Whether we was having consensual sex before, at the point where they didn't want it, it's rape. They can be in the middle of doing something, and the chick say that she don't want to do it no more. You need to stop. It's rape. So that's my opinion. It is what it is. Agree with me, fight with me, whatever. But it is what it is. I'm not going to stand behind somebody just because they black. I'm not going to stand behind somebody just because they an icon. I love Bill Cosby's body of work. I love his stand-up comedy. I loved his TV shows. I even loved the movies and stuff that he was in back in the day that people probably don't even watch. People in my generation probably didn't even watch. So I know the people in the later generations never even seen it. So it ain't got nothing to do with that. It ain't got nothing to do with him being a black man. It ain't got nothing to do with him being a icon. It ain't got nothing to do with his donations to Temple University and his philanthropy and all the other stuff. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. None of that. Not my book. Not my personal opinion. Because bottom line, if this was my mother or my cousin or my niece or my daughter or something like that, I don't care when she came forward about it. She need the justice. She need the justice for it. It's not for me to understand why it took so long. It's not for me to understand what their motives was going over the house. It's not for me to understand all the other stuff. Only thing that I know is that some inappropriate touching went on. Now, unwanted touch happened, whether it be grabbing the butt or full-on rape. Unwanted touch went on, period. Plain and simple. Just because you married and somebody come over your crib at 3 o'clock in the morning, everybody out there saying, oh, you know what it is at that time. No, they don't give you permission to do what you do. They don't give you permission to do nothing. Too many of these stars, these icons, these people with money and everything see something that they want and they go about to get it any means necessary. Whether they popping something in your drink, or whether they promising you the world, or whether they're leading you on, or whether they conniving and letting you even think that you're going to set them up for them to get what they're going to get. They scumbags. Plain and simple. They scumbags. Like I said, I love Bill Cosby's body of work. Love it. But that don't give him permission to throw something in somebody's drink, pull out his pudding pop, and play with their Jello cups. You know what I'm saying? Don't give nobody permission to do that. And the funny thing is, if this was regular Joe Blow from across the street, most of y'all wouldn't have the same opinion. If this was a white man, most of y'all wouldn't have the same opinion. If the victims were children, most of y'all wouldn't have the same opinion. Okay? It don't matter. When are we going to stop making these victims a victim again and proving what they say is 100% factual? I'm not saying that it ain't people out there setting people up or saying stuff that ain't 100% factual or whatever the case may be. But what I am saying is, and why are these cases taken seriously? Oh, he shouldn't be convicted of that. It was 30 years ago. So if somebody raped your mom 30 years ago and it's 30 years later and they take that person to trial, they shouldn't be convicted? Or they shouldn't be held accountable? Because it was 30 years ago. Somebody do that to your daughter? It was 30 years ago. Oh, it's cool now. It's cool. It's 30 years ago. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Oh, he a married man. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. You knew what it was hitting for. Yeah, even if they did know what it was hitting for, did they know it was hitting for some quaaludes and a rape? Did they know that? Oh, you was already having sex with the boy. Okay. They was already having sex with him, but that one time that they didn't want to do nothing, he still wanted to do something. That's not rape. Oh, they kept going back. Let me tell you something. It's folks out there right now, folks out there still going to Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, birthdays, barbecues and everything with Uncle Floyd that touched them when they was a kid, still touching on them now, fondling them and everything else, not even saying nothing about it, being around family. And y'all don't say nothing about that. Matter of fact, it's people that it happened to that they did say something about, and ain't nobody do nothing. So please don't come for me when I'm forming an opinion about something that's wrong. And stop comparing the wrongdoings of one man to another. Oh, they wouldn't have did Donald Trump like that. Oh, they wouldn't have done Weinstein like that. No, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Trump gonna get what he get. Weinstein gonna get what he get. Is it a miscarriage of justice? Yes. But I'm talking about the action itself. I'm not talking about what's going on with him being tried the second time or the rest of that legal stuff. Listen, if 30 people don't come out and say a certain thing and it don't be absolutely nothing wrong, it's a setup. He was buying NBC. Come on, man. Come on. Even if the numbers was correct, which from what I see, the numbers ain't correct. For him to buy NBC, his net worth $500 million, and NBC is worth $30 billion. Them numbers don't add up. But I could be wrong with that. Whatever. Maybe he was getting a loan. I don't know. Maybe he got some financing or something. I don't know. But either way, that don't give him permission or an excuse to go out and do what he did. And basically, if you hopping on the bandwagon and giving out some type of excuse, oh, he shouldn't be this, he shouldn't be that. It's too late. He was a married man. They knew what it was hitting for and all this other stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy. Put yourself in a situation. Put yourself in a situation and see if it come out the same way. Once again, man, I love y'all. Comment, argue.